Well, the term COSHH relates to the UK-based regulations that deal with the control of substances hazardous to health. First of all, liquids. We've already touched on liquids, and most people would think of liquids as their first go-to when it comes to thinking about chemicals and hazardous substances. There are many types of hazardous substances that are found in liquid form. For example, cleaning products, fuels, pesticides, processed chemicals, and even liquefied gases. The next common form that we come across are dusts. It's really important to remember that dusts can be created by a number of very common work activities such as cutting, drilling, grinding and sanding, to name a few. First of all, we have gases. Gases are made up of molecules in constant random motion, and they are usually invisible to the naked eye. In the commercial settings, we often have to deal with the additional risk that these gases are highly pressurized. Okay then, first off we have the irritant symbol, which is the exclamation mark that you would see on a range of products you would find in your local supermarket, and of course it does apply to a lot of the stuff that we use in industrial environments as well. Okay, now we're on to some of the more nasty substances that we come across. When we're talking about corrosive substances, we're talking about those that have the ability to destroy skin tissue in an irreversible manner. And they're usually tested over the course of a number of hours and then categorized in terms of how extreme that destruction or damage to the skin tissue is. Yes, it's on the product labeling itself, and usually we would hope to find a shortened version of the main hazards, precautions and first response measures. The COSHH risk assessment process may not have been carried out by you directly. However, there should be someone within your business or working alongside your business that's been responsible for it. And finally, it's worth noting that not all hazardous substances may be recognised or identified within your workplace, and there are others that may only appear on a temporary basis. For example, if a contractor is in the premises making alterations to concrete, they may create an inhalable dust that can cause serious lung damage. When something doesn't look right, it often isn't right. So don't be afraid to ask a question to help protect yourself and others.